The Cougars taking on the Panthers at Spring Lake Park. The game is 0-0 until this incident in the box. Will Mears with the takedown, sending Saltram to the PK. He flies this one past Verke, putting Spring Lake Park up 1-0 right before halftime. Centennial comes out of halftime with some vengeance. This long throw-in, knocking off Spring Lake Park. A header by the Cougars, a header by Spring Lake Park, but finding the back of the net is Mears. That one went right to his foot. Nice volley into the net. The Cougars continue with this action, and Mears streaking up the flank. He sends this one across, finding Richie Williams on the far side, netting this one easily. We see him and his teammates celebrating there. Centennial wins this one 1-0. We end that doubleheader first part and head over to the ladies. The ladies also taking on Spring Lake Park. And this one begins with Harper in a familiar spot, taking a free kick. Harper floats this one in. You see that one again. Just loops it right past the goalkeeper. Harper getting her team on the board yet again, 1-0 Centennial. We continue. This is Nelson over to Harper. Denied the first time, but Harper cannot be denied twice. She lets this one fly, and it is in the back of the net. Corner kick, Harper, all is through the legs. Brooklyn Boardson gets to finish this one off the corner. We have Grace playing up streaking with the lefty. She nets this one, ending the scoring 4-0. Centennial, yet another victory. We talked to some of them after.
Probably every other practice. We're kind of like a creative team, I guess. We have a lot of skill on the field everywhere. So getting people different chances and different people to score really like, because we get man marked a lot too. So I don't know, we kind of practice them a lot, and I practice my free kicks a lot, like after practice and stuff, but we're glad to finish two set plays today.
Yeah, it was really cool. We've been practicing them a lot. It was cool to get to finish one. Yeah, it's really fun. Fun to play with the seniors for one last year.
But now we get to look at the schedules, seeing Blaine coming off of the win against Armstrong 7-0, but now we'll take on Coon Rapids here on the 15th. Centennial, we saw them get that 4-0 win versus Spring Lake Park, and we'll head to Osseo on the 15th as well. And Spring Lake Park, we saw them get those couple losses here early in the season, still looking for the first win, but they'll take on Maple Grove on the 15th as well. Those standings, you see the Cougars leading the way, top of the conference, and like we've seen in years past as well, but that 4-0, and Blaine sitting 3-0-1, and Spring Lake Park again looking to seek for some more wins there, but 1-3.
On the boys' side, you take a look, the Blaine Bengals out of the gates with a couple of wins last week. They'll take on Coon Rapids coming up next to try and keep that rolling. Centennial splits their games, a 1-0 nail-biter against Park Center. They'll travel to Osseo to start their week on Tuesday. Spring Lake Park and the Maple Grove Crimson, as mentioned, those doubleheaders too. That'll be at Maple Grove on the boys' side. So you take a look at how things have gotten started in the standings in the Northwest Suburban Conference. On the boys' side, Blaine 4-0. It'll be conference all the way to the finish line here in this fall. Champlin Park right there with them, but Centennial sitting at 2-2, striking distance, and Spring Lake Park trying to find their way to a first victory. And Blythe, as you saw it live and we saw in that highlight, that Centennial Cougars girls team, Kaya Harper mentioned it, just the creativity. You can tell they're having some fun, and not only that, they've got the skill to finish off some of those plays. We're going to have plenty of highlights from them throughout the year.
Yeah, always the Cougars, the team to look at, finding the back of the net numerous times. It's not just one goal that we get to see. We get to see so many.
You've seen it a lot, I mean, playing soccer, but you don't always see it at the high school level, the types of plays that they're executing and pulling off. Just in that one highlight for their 4 goals, they scored 22 goals in the game prior to that. I mean, there's something special cooking for the Cougars, who have already done a lot of special things in recent years, going to the bank last year. But this year, they've got a pretty good mix. Yeah,
something I was telling you before this is just so exciting to see that close game between Spring Lake Park and Centennial on the boys' side. Last year, I mean, there was a big margin between those two teams, and so this year having that 2-1 win, and you know, it felt like a close game the entire way.